Jai Hind students, today we are going to see the power engineering. In fifth semester there is one subject called power engineering. So subject code is 1625502. Listen carefully. First of all you have to remember the subject code, because when you will write the exam you have to write the subject code. So you must remember subject code for each subject. So subject code is 1625502, means this exam will happen in second days. 02 shows that your examination will happen in second day. Now what is power engineering? Because in fifth semester you have studied many subjects like automobile engineering, environmental pollution and control, and some things. So in this lecture today, means in lecture 1 we are going to see only introduction of power engineering. If you will see the syllabus, then you will understand what is the first unit name. The first unit name is IC engine. In IC engine you have to study about the IC engine, classification of IC engine, what are the types of IC engine, then you have to study many things you have to study. This thing I will tell later. So we are going to start the first class of power engineering. See, in this lecture I will discuss about the introduction of power engineering. Means in power engineering first unit you have to study about the IC engine. So I will focus mainly on IC engine. After that, types of IC engine. So what is the full form of IC engine? Because if you are going to study about the IC engine, first you have to understand the full form of IC engine. So IC engine is nothing but I means internal and C means combustion. IC engine, it becomes internal combustion engine. So in this lecture I will discuss about the introduction of IC engine. After that, what are the types of IC engine. After that, as I told you, there is two type of IC engine. First one is external combustion IC engine and second one is internal combustion IC engine. So this is the introduction of IC engine. After that I will talk about the power cycles. What are the power cycles? Next I will talk about the thermal efficiency, relative efficiency and assumptions in air standard cycle. So these are the topic today I am going to cover in this lecture. So you have to listen carefully, you have to understand this topic very clearly, because if you will miss this topic then you will not understand the next topic whatever I will teach in future, because these are the foundation of पावर इंजीनियरिंग. ये जो है आपका पावर इंजीनियरिंग का फाउंडेशन है, क्योंकि अगर आप फाउंडेशन में मिस कर गए तो आपको आगे जाकर बहुत दिक्कत होगा. तो ये रहा आपका कंटेंट ऑफ द लेक्चर, ये चीज हम आपको बताने जा रहे हैं. Now we are going to see the introduction of heat engine. First you understand what is heat engine, because in power engineering we are going to produce the power, because as the name suggests, power engineering, power is nothing but capacity to do the work. Means we need the power to do the work. If you want to run, then we need the power. If you want to walk, we need the power. If you want to eat, we need the power. If you want to climb, we need the power. Like this, human being need the power to do something. Same thing, machine also need the power to do something. So first we will discuss about the heat engine. What is heat engine? So I have written the definition: any machine which derives heat energy from the combustion of fuel, and converts part of this energy into mechanical work is known as heat engine. See, if we are providing the fuel, then what happened to the fuel? This fuel burns in the engine. Means if we will call burns in mechanical language, then it is combustion of fuel. मैकेनिकल भाषा में फ्यूल का जलना को हम लोग कंबशन ऑफ फ्यूल बोलते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को ये नहीं पता रहता है कि कंबशन ऑफ फ्यूल का मतलब क्या होता है. कंबशन ऑफ फ्यूल इज नथिंग बट बर्निंग ऑफ फ्यूल. सो व्हेन दिस फ्यूल बर्न्स or when the combustion takes place, it converts the energy. and this energy converted into mechanical work. See, our body, when we are eating the food, this food converted into energy, and this energy is used to do any work, like we are walking, we are writing, we are jumping, so we need the power. So this power comes from the food. Same thing happens in the machines. When we are providing the fuel, this fuel will be burns, and this fuel, after burning, it will convert into energy, and this energy will work in a mechanical work. So these are the introduction of heat energy, heat engine. So now we are going to see the next topic, that is, so now types of heat engine. What are the types of heat engine? As I told you, there are two types of heat engine. First one is external combustion engine, and second one is internal combustion engine. Listen carefully, heat engine is divided into two types. First one is external combustion engine, and second one is internal combustion engine. So in this lecture, or in this unit, that is unit number 1, we have to talk only about the internal combustion engine, because the unit 1 name is only internal combustion engine. So we will focus more about the internal combustion engine, but first we will understand what is external combustion engine and what is internal combustion engine, because if you will not understand external combustion engine, then you will always get the confused between the internal and external combustion engine. So we will talk first definition of both engine, that is external combustion engine and internal combustion engine. Then we will only focus on the internal combustion engine. यानी कि इस लेक्चर में हम जो है पहले हीट इंजन का दो टाइप हो गया, एक एक्सटर्नल एक इंटरनल. सो हम केवल डिफिनीशन पढ़ेंगे, एक्सटर्नल क्या होता है, दैट इज एक्सटर्नल कंबशन इंजन क्या होता है, इंटरनल कंबशन इंजन क्या होता है, लेकिन ज्यादातर हम जो है इंटरनल कंबशन इंजन के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. सो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द definition of external combustion engine. So external combustion engine, as the name suggests, external. What is the meaning of external? External means nothing but outside. Okay, and internal means nothing but inside. So the name suggests the definition of this word, means external combustion engine. So first, external means outside. Something which is outside is called external, and something which is inside is called internal. So external means outside. After that, combustion is nothing but burning of fuel, because in beginning I told you, burning of fuel in mechanical language it is known as combustion. And engine, I told, what is engine? It's in engine the fuel will burns and the energy will be produced. So in external combustion engine, the combustion of fuel takes place outside the cylinder. This is the very important word to define the external combustion engine. Combustion takes place outside the cylinder is called external combustion engine. See, if we will see the thermal power plant, how we are generating the power from the thermal power plant. So we are generating with the help of coal. When the coal is burned, it will produce the heat, and due to that heat we are boiling the water, and that water will convert it into steam, and that steam will rotate the turbine, and this rotation of turbine will be converted into energy. So here the burning of coal takes place outside the cylinder, because huge amount of coal we need to burn, then only the energy will produce. So coal engine or thermal power plant engine, it will comes in the external combustion engine, because here the combustion of fuel takes place outside the cylinder. So this is the steam engine. See, in a steam engine, first the coal will burn. After that, this is the water. Water is converted into steam. Steam will move the piston, and piston will move the crankshaft, and in this way the energy will produce. So what is external combustion engine? The combustion of fuel takes place outside the cylinder is called external combustion engine. Okay, now we are going to see about the internal combustion engine. So internal combustion engine, what is internal combustion engine? As the name suggests, first see the name internal. Internal means nothing but which is inside. So combustion means burning of fuel. So if you will combine the word, it becomes internal combustion engine. In internal combustion engine, the combustion of fuel takes place inside the cylinder. See, inside the cylinder. And as I talked previous slide, I talked about the external combustion engine. External means outside the cylinder. Internal combustion means the combustion will take place inside the cylinder. So if you will see the example like a diesel engine, petrol engine, these are the example of internal combustion engine. If you are driving the bike is nothing but it will comes under the internal combustion engine. So heat engine is divided into two types. First one is external combustion engine and second one is internal combustion engine. So internal combustion engine is shortcut name. If you will call by shortcut name, it is IC engine. As this first unit name is IC engine, so we will talk more about the IC engine. We will focus more about the IC engines. So now you understood what is the heat engine, what are the types of heat engine. So now we are going to see the next topic. So next topic is power cycle. So what is power cycle? See, suppose if I will tell how you are getting the energy, then you will tell that, sir, we are taking the food and we are eating the food, then food will go to my stomach and it will digest, then it will give the power, and the extra thing will be outside. So same thing happening in the machine also. So this process, see, exact condition existing within the actual engine cylinder is very difficult to determine. What is the exact condition, what are the exact process, what are the exact power cycles happening inside any machine, it is very difficult to determine. But by making some simplification assumption, it is possible to approximate this condition or more less or closely. हम जो है किसी भी मशीन का किसी भी साइकिल को हम एग्जैक्ट नहीं डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, लेकिन कुछ हम कंडीशन को लेकर, कुछ हम चीजों को मानकर हम ये कह सकते हैं कि इसका जो है इस तरह से वर्किंग साइकिल है. तो ये जो है आपका हो गया पावर साइकिल. तो पावर साइकिल के अंदर में हम लोग क्या क्या देखने जा रहे हैं उसको हम देखेंगे अभी. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है थर्मल एफिशिएंसी. Thermal efficiency is also known as air standard efficiency. So what is thermal efficiency? See, the thermal efficiency of an air standard cycle is also known as air standard efficiency. First of all, in exam sometimes it will ask what is air standard efficiency. Sometimes examiner will ask you what is thermal efficiency. So both are same only. Thermal efficiency and air standard efficiency both are same. So what is the thermal efficiency? The ratio of available heat energy of the cycle for doing work to the heat supplied is known as air standard efficiency. देखिए एक एग्जांपल हम आपको समझाना चाहते हैं. With the help of example I will make you understand, so you will understand better way. Suppose I am teaching you. So suppose I am teaching you, you consider as a heat supplied. Okay, heat supplied means shortcut Q. Q is nothing but heat supplied. After that you have to write the exam. Okay, so you have to write the exam. Consider this one as work done, because you will write the exam and you will get the result. So consider it is as a work done. I am teaching you, consider as a heat supplied, and after that you have to write the exam, you consider as a work done. So if I will divide these things, means work done divided by heat supply, means how much you got the marks and how much I taught you. If I will divide these two things, then it will comes your efficiency, means this is the efficiency done by you. So efficiency will differ according to the students. Some students have the good efficiency, some students have poor efficiency, some students they are getting the good marks in exam, some students they are getting the low marks in exam. So efficiency differs according to the students. Same things, efficiency differ according to the machine. If the machine have different efficiencies, every machines have different efficiency. We can't say that all the machine have same efficiency, because when we are supplying the heat supply, when we are supplying the heat will convert it into work done, and this ratio will call thermal efficiency. So thermal efficiency of each machine is different, it is varying when we are changing the machine. So what is thermal efficiency? Thermal efficiency is nothing but work done divided by heat supplied. Now what is work done? So work done is heat supplied minus heat rejected. How much I heat supplied and how much the machine rejected. If we will difference, means if we will subtract both heat supplied and heat rejection, then you will got the work done divided by QS. QS is nothing but heat supplied. So thermal efficiency means ratio of work done to the heat supplied is called thermal efficiency. Okay, so thermal efficiency का फार्मूला क्या हो जाएगा? वर्क डन. तो वर्क डन का फार्मूला क्या हमने बताया? हीट सप्लाइड माइनस हीट रिजेक्टेड. हीट सप्लाइड वर्क डन हो गया, उसके बाद हीट सप्लाइड. हीट सप्लाइड को हम लोग सिंबल क्या देते हैं? QS. Q का मतलब हीट जो हम दे रहे हैं वो हो गया, ठीक है. अगर QS लगा है तो हीट सप्लाइड हो गया, QR लगा है तो हीट रिजेक्टेड हो गया. तो ये था आपका थर्मल एफिशिएंसी. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है रिलेटिव एफिशिएंसी. सी स्टूडेंट्स, इन real life and in practical life both are very different. If you are watching the movie, in movie you are seeing that actors are doing something beyond the imagination. If you will see the Bahubali, there is so much imaginations that can't happen in real life. Same thing happening in the machine also. मशीन का जो रियल जो एफिशिएंसी है, जो प्रैक्टिकली जो एफिशिएंसी है और जो थियोरेटिकल एफिशिएंसी है, दोनों जो है डिफर करता है. तो रिलेटिव एफिशिएंसी क्या है? देखिए हमने पहला लाइन में लिखा है द एक्चुअल एफिशिएंसी ऑफ साइकिल इज ऑलवेज लेस देन द थर्मल एफिशिएंसी या एयर स्टैंडर्ड एफिशिएंसी ऑफ दैट साइकिल. द रेशियो ऑफ एक्चुअल थर्मल एफिशिएंसी टू द थर्मल एफिशिएंसी और एयर स्टैंडर्ड एफिशिएंसी इज नोन एज रिलेटिव एफिशिएंसी. एक्चुअल में उसका थर्मल एफिशिएंसी क्या है और एयर स्टैंडर्ड थर्मल एफिशिएंसी क्या है, ये दोनों को अगर हम डिवाइड कर देंगे, ये दोनों का अगर हम रेशियो निकालते हैं तो आपका निकल जाएगा रिलेटिव एफिशिएंसी. सो इन 1 मार्क्स दे यूज्ड टू आस्क व्हाट इज थर्मल एफिशिएंसी एंड व्हाट इज रिलेटिव एफिशिएंसी. सो इफ दे विल आस्क what is relative efficiency, then you have to write the definition. The ratio of actual thermal efficiency to the air standard efficiency is known as relative efficiency. So it is given by the expression relative efficiency. Efficiency means eta, it will come eta. After that relative, so relative is nothing but it will denoted by R. So relative efficiency is actual thermal efficiency divided by air standard efficiency. So now we are going to move the next topic, assumptions in air standard cycle. What are the assumptions we have to take when we are considering the air standard cycle? So first one is the working medium in the engine cylinder is a perfect gas. ठीक है, जो हम एयर जो सेलेक्ट करने जा रहे हैं वो जो है परफेक्ट गैस होना चाहिए. अब परफेक्ट गैस क्या होता है? These things I hope you have studied in second year, because in second year you have to study about the perfect gas. So I think you have studied. And second one is there is no changes in the mass of the working medium. मास जो है चेंज नहीं होना चाहिए वर्किंग मीडियम का. All the processes are reversible. उसके बाद है केमिकल रिएक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए। अगर इंजन में अगर केमिकल रिएक्शन होगा तो हमारा एफिशिएंसी जो है घट सकता है, बढ़ सकता है, ठीक है। फिफ्थ पॉइंट है हीट इज सप्लाइड फ्रॉम ए कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर सोर्स। मान लीजिए जो हम हीट को सप्लाई कर रहे हैं वो जो है कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर सोर्स से होना चाहिए, ये नहीं कि बार बार चेंज होगा, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है। ऑपरेशन ऑफ इंजन इज फ्रिक्शनलेस, द काइनेटिक एंड पोटेंशियल इंजन ऑफ वर्किंग फ्लूइड इज नेग्लेक्टेड। तो ये जो है आपका एजम्पशंस इन एयर स्टैंडर्ड साइकिल्स है, ठीक है। यहाँ पर 9 एजम्पशंस यहाँ पर लिखा गया है, तो ये आपका एजम्पशंस है। यानी कि आपको हमने जो है क्या क्या पढ़ाया अब हम उसको देखने जा रहे हैं। So today video lecture we saw about the introduction of heat engine, after that we saw about the types of heat engine, then we talked about the power cycles. पावर साइकिल के बाद हमने बात किया था थर्मल एफिशिएंसी के बारे में, उसके बाद रिलेटिव एफिशिएंसी के बारे में। जो लास्ट टॉपिक था एजम्पशन इन एयर स्टैंडर्ड साइकिल। सो ये जो टॉपिक हमने आज जो है आज के वीडियो लेक्चर में हमने कवर किया। सो नेक्स्ट हम लोग वीडियो लेक्चर, तो अगले वीडियो लेक्चर में हम नए टॉपिक को लेंगे। तो ये जो है आप फाउंडेशन का बुक आप ले सकते हैं, अगर आपके पास फाउंडेशन का बुक है तो आप ले सकते हैं, ठीक है। उसके बाद थैंक यू सो मच, आज के वीडियो लेक्चर में इतना ही रहा। नेक्स्ट वीडियो लेक्चर में हम मिलेंगे एक नए टॉपिक के साथ, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम।